Julie Marson.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's a pleasure to speak in this debate, and I'd like to congratulate all my friends on their excellent maiden speeches, because I made my maiden speech only on Monday, very much part of which was so that I could make a contribution on such an important issue. In my maiden speech, I quoted Rudyard Kipling, like my honourable friend from Wolverhampton North East, and I think his words bear repeating, because he says it so much better than I ever could. He wrote, "Our England is a garden, and such gardens are not made by singing, 'Oh, how beautiful,' and sitting in the shade." Now, of course, it doesn't just apply to England, but what the point is that we cannot just sit back. We have to work to preserve the things that we cherish, and I can think of very little more important to cherish than our environment. The acceleration of human impact on the environment and subsequent growth in public demand to act make the ambitions of the Environment Bill essential. Habitat erosion, species loss, and the disappearance of wildlife are problems for today, not tomorrow. The government has rightly been ambitious in this bill, and it should become a key driving force in our 25-year environment plan. 41% of species in the UK have declined in the past 50 years. And I echo what my honourable friend from Epsom and Newell said. We remember the dawn chorus, and actually house sparrows have declined by 60% since the 1970s. But I'd like to make a special mention of chalk streams, which some of my honourable friends have already mentioned. Some of our most beautiful rivers are chalk streams. They've been likened to England's rainforests because of their importance in our landscape and our ecosystems. With their pure, clear water, they are ideal for wildlife, allowing many species to thrive and breed in their water, on their banks, and in their environment. Most of the world's chalk streams are in England, and some of the best of these are in my constituency of Hertford and Stortford. The rivers Lee, Ash, Mimram, Bean and Stort are threatened by excessive abstraction, particularly since they're facing the effects of new developments running into tens of thousands of houses. I welcome the abstraction licensing reforms, but agree with my right honourable friend from Broxbourne earlier in that we must use stringent measures to protect the rivers that serve us. Mandating a requirement for biodiversity net gain in the planning system is also an extremely important step in the challenge to reverse environmental decline for future generations, whilst building homes and infrastructure for future generations. I'd also mention that we need to bring communities with us on this journey, communities such as the great farming community in Hertford and Stortford. And so may I ask the government to ensure that we have a system where welcome covenants are introduced with flexibility and clarity so that farmers and others don't sign away land without truly understanding the often irreversible implications for them and their future generations. Finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to highlight the impact engaged communities can have at a local level. The River Lee Catchment Partnership and the Herts and Middlesex Wildlife Trust are delivering great results, highlighting the importance of our local chalk streams, and they've brought back water voles to the rivers for the first time this millennium. 140 volunteers were out in Hertford last weekend planting a hornbeam hedge, which will draw in more wildlife to a recreation ground, as well as contribute to our carbon reduction process. And yet another group were installing mink-proof nesting boxes for kingfishers along the River Stort. I would like to commend all of these groups and those like them. They demonstrate the power of engaged communities, and they, along with the ambition and scope of this bill, are at the forefront of ensuring that we hand over a healthy, biodiverse world to our grandchildren and our grandchildren. Thank you.